Review time, pot! These reporters get paid to lie to you every day. They don't care about you. They don't care about the truth. All they care about is their comfortable little life.
You will hear my conversation with accused terrorist Chris Cornell. He confesses everything.
Everything.
Buying the guns, waging jihad on all Americans, even plotting to kill the president.
She's so
Fox
fake.
19 now fought to bring you this interview. Just
now.
hours ago, a judge ruled that you have the right to hear it.
You have the
Tonight,
right.
and only on Fox 19 now, in his own chilling words.
He's here too.
How Cornell went from a regular kid to a member of the Islamic State. Why he is filled with
This is the way you're
so
supposed to see
much
it anyway.
hatred.
So much hatred.
And even though he is locked up, we should expect another plot here at home. You'll also learn his father's reaction to hearing his son's cold admission. We should warn you that some of what you're about to hear is unsettling.
It's very fake.
This is Fox 19.
She meant to say very fake.
Good evening. Tonight we bring you that exclusive interview that Trisha did yesterday with a suspected terror suspect, Chris Cornell.
You know, this is really odd. We found it very odd, but he called us 3 times on
He
Wednesday
called them
evening,
3
the third
times.
time of which,
Just like the Hebdo hoax. What the heck?
if you're watching the 10 o'clock news, I kind of disappeared in the middle of the show because he has a phone in his room and he wanted to get his story out.
Yeah, his
How'd he get your number, Joker?
words are chilling. In fact, they're words no one wants
Words are chilling.
to hear, but the truth is we all need to, and that's why we fought a court battle to bring them to you.
Tri-state terror suspect Chris Cornell, who goes by his Muslim name, Rahil Marous Ubaida, talked exclusively to me, revealing his plan to attack our president.
Oh, wait a minute. Exclusively to you? Who? You? He revealed plans to attack the president? What? Why would he do that?
Our capital and our embassy, and
Our
refer to
capital
you and
and
me
embassy?
as potential collateral damage.
Oh, okay.
That's-
Emotional? Okay.
That's not all. In an
Emotional
hour-long
manipulation
conversation,
there.
he talked about other possible terrorist
You were supposed to get mad. Are you mad?
cells in the U.S. and here in Ohio, and what motivates him. Now, we want to show you what the feds want to see and what his attorneys
Trying to make it
don't
personal.
want you to see.
They don't want you to see
We also want to
this.
warn you, some of this is disturbing.
She meant to say fake.
The event in which I planned on Tuesday, September the 20th in Washington, D.C.
All of this is fake. What
would
is
have
that?
been a great attack against America.
A great attack.
Even
Who the heck talk? A great attack. A great attack.
With my capture,
Even with my
its
capture.
repercussions will not stop.
Come on now. Staged.
Although it would have been a major attack against America.
Although it would have been a major attack against America. No, Brad.
Events that will follow are dangerous and more enormous.
More enormous. Come on.
With the Islamic State, I have connections with many
Yeah,
brothers
of course
over
you're
there.
going to say that.
Even corresponding for quite some time now, actually. The FBI finally caught on these past years.
Was it their idea for you to plant pipe bombs at the Capitol and have people running outside to shoot them?
It was a mix of both of our ideas.
When did you first
Brad, she is talking on the phone with ISIS. What the heck is this?
come in contact
This is just like the Bin Laden stuff when they were talking to Bin Laden.
with them?
News reporters.
I don't want to say that in specific either.
You have to give me some insight on how somebody would go about contacting someone. How would I do that? How did you do that? Do you do that through, YouTube videos?
Through encrypted messaging.
Were you
Why would you say YouTube video? That's so stupid anyway.
to carry out this plan to wage jihad in America?
To wage jihad.
I'm very dedicated.
He's very
Like I
dedicated.
said, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Islamic
okay.
State.
Oh, you said
If you
that
are
already.
so dedicated, I'm so dedicated that I risked my life.
Oh, okay.
That should
yeah.
say a whole lot.
If you weren't arrested that day when you were at a
Actually,
gun
not
store
saying much,
buying
Joker.
2 guns and 600 rounds of ammunition, what would you have done?
Here we go. Demonizing guns and ammunition.
What have I done? I would have took my gun. I would have put it to Obama's head. I would have pulled the trigger. Then I would unleash more bullets on the Senate.
You would have unleashed more bullets. What the heck, Joker? You what you gonna throw the bullets?
In the House of Representative members. Then I would attack the Israeli embassy.
Y'all working together, you Joker.
And various other buildings full of kuffar. I want to wage war against those Muslims.
Can you give me an idea of other things that you would write on encrypted messages?
Talking about how we should wage jihad in America.
Are you serious, Joker?
we should form our own groups in alliance.
Right now, he's telling her what he would have put in encrypted messages.
Alliance with the Islamic State. When I say groups, I mean, what would you call sleeper cells?
Oh.
Are you trying to bring this upon yourself so that it, awakens the sleeper cells, so to speak?
I don't know. You might have to stick around and watch.
Yeah, you terrifying all of the old people, young people too.
I think it's coming.
Y'all be falling for this crap too.
Many things. There will be indeed many attacks. There will be, like I said, we'll raise the banner of Tawheed over the Capitol. So I'm not going to give away too much.
Were you up until January
I think you already did, Joker.
in contact with people overseas?
I won't give you that information. But I would tell you I'm in contact with many.
Tell them how you were in contact with the government. Tell them that.
How organized is the Islamic State?
But the thing is, we are indeed here in America. We're in each...
He ain't even answering the question. She ain't on the phone with him. This is staged.
Every state. We're here in Ohio. We're here in Ohio.
Fake
We're in every
laugh.
state. We're more organized than you think.
How strong are you in Ohio?
Yeah, very organized. You work with the news media.
You just have to wait and watch.
Well, give me an idea.
Give me an idea. The heck is this?
We're pretty strong, yes. In every state, like I said, we're in Texas, we're in Ohio, we're in New York City, we're in Washington, D.C., we're in every single state you can name just about.
How come no one else in Ohio is
You talking about politicians?
stepped up like you and being so vocal and trying to carry out their plan?
Because we are waiting.
For
we're
what?
waiting for the perfect moment, so to speak.
I'm one of those Americans, and I'm trying to understand.
You're just a sellout, Joker. Shut up.
What would you say to these Americans?
Stop trying to relate to the average person. I'm one of those Americans. No, you're a sellout. You're selling out the people.
I mean, there's a lot of, innocent people here. Don't you believe that, I'm
You
an
ain't
innocent
innocent.
person?
You
Your
not
father,
innocent.
your family, they're innocent people. And do you want to bring them down as well?
Understand, we don't kill innocent people. We kill those who fight us.
Planting pipe bombs at the Capitol to get people to run out so that you could pick them off with your 600 rounds of ammo, right?
600 rounds of ammo. Come on, who would say something like that?
Okay.
But how those people, some of which
Only a New World Order sellout.
were innocent employees, somebody that works in a Capitol building, they're not passing laws, they're not picking up a gun, so therefore it's a job.
They're sending people out with guns, aren't they?
Well, not the person that's answering the phone, not the receptionist that's going to get, panicked because pipe bombs are going out and she's going to be running across the...
Like America says, there's collateral damage.
You're supposed to get mad when he say collateral damage, by the way.
It happens. It's inevitable.
Uh-huh.
But
Stick to the script now.
that's not who I was targeting.
Stupid joker.
Like I said, I was targeting President Obama,
Oh.
the Senate, and the House of Representative members.
Oh, okay.
What the media also failed to mention was the
What?
planned attack against Israel, planned on attacking the Israeli embassy,
Oh, you
2
can't forget,
buildings with
yeah.
Congress member offices, and U.S. Army places as well.
Uh-huh.
Many places they failed to also mention.
With the intent to do what?
What? What you
To
think?
kill people inside?
What do you think,
Yes,
Joker?
indeed. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Are you one of those people, though, that would, if asked upon to behead an American, is that something you would do?
Yes, I would. Yes, if that was, need to be done, I would.
Would you do anything the Islamic State asked you to do?
Yes, I would. If it was something, that had to be done, yes, I would.
Now, based on this interview, the feds are now looking at adding new charges against Cornell. After we did this interview, one of our goals was to put this into perspective for you. The Fox 19 Investigates team, we've been reaching out to terrorism experts from all over to give perspective on how a 20-year-old from Green Township, who by all accounts was a pretty normal kid, right, ends up plotting an attack against the U.S. government.
I think that's the big question for all of us tonight. Well, tonight, Fox 19 Now's Lisa Hudson is outside of the Boone County Detention Center where Cornell is being held with perspective from a leading terror expert. Lisa.
Well, Amy, if anyone knows the mind of a terrorist, it is retired colonel from the U.S. Army, Larry James. He is an expert military psychologist who has looked into the eyes of some of the most dangerous terrorists from Guantanamo Bay to Iraq and Afghanistan. And he says the rhetoric coming from Christopher Cornell is exactly what he would expect from a homegrown terrorist.
Oh. You kill our people, we will kill yours until you stop.
It only took the first few minutes of listening to Christopher Cornell's interview with Fox 19 Now for retired Colonel Larry C. James to know exactly what kind of person we're dealing with.
So this is an example of how, you know, a young man.
It didn't take long for me to find out exactly what type of person you are, Joker.
And who, without the right proper focus, can be targeted and taken advantage of and be radicalized.
It likely happened through the internet, Colonel James says. A young man 2 years out of high school, no college prospects, no full-time job, and few emotional connections. A man whose American dream never came true, resulting in a deep anger towards his country.
Now, how many people are not living the American dream right now and are probably not too happy about that?
Him to reach out to others who felt the same way. In this case, terrorists.
I would hazard a guess that he probably has a few connections out there. And even if he doesn't, that doesn't mean that you know, this individual is not dangerous. You know.
Shut up, you're useless.
That's a public safety.
By definition, Colonel James says a terrorist is someone with an unwavering intent to harm and to kill, an intent Cornell made clear in his interview, along with a warning that he wasn't alone.
But the thing is, we are indeed here in America. We're in each and every state. We're here in Ohio. We're here in Ohio. We're in every state. We're more organized than you think.
It's a warning, Colonel James explains, as Cornell's final act of terror, keeping Americans afraid, even in his hometown.
The threat with this guy is clearly over with. He's going to be duly occupied for the next 15 to 20 years or so. So what he wants to do is to use the media to psychologically terrorize the public in Cincinnati.
No, the media is just doing that.
Now, Colonel James says that accent you hear in Cornell's voice is likely his attempt to over-identify with these Islamic terrorists. He says from a psychological perspective, Cornell seems to be suffering from some type of delusion. He says had the FBI not caught on to his plans, he could have easily become a very serious threat to national security.
Had I not been stopped by
from
these
Boone
meddling
County,
kids.
Lisa Hudson, Fox 19 Now.
Lisa, thank you. Cornell's interview that you're hearing tonight is essentially a confession to the charges against him. So what does that mean for his upcoming trial? Fox 19 Now investigative reporter Jody Barr has talked to a number of legal analysts. He joins us live with that angle. What do you say, Jody?
Look at him, Jody.
Well, those calls came from inside of a jail cell at the Boone County Jail. Now, in those calls, Christopher Cornell admitted to the terror plot the FBI says agents foiled in January. Cornell's decision to call us could end up putting him away for a very long time.
My name is Raheel Marusabeda.
You didn't even need him to say that.
I'm a fighter of Islamic State.
From inside his jail cell, accused terror suspect Christopher Cornell made it clear he would have pulled off a terror attack in Washington, D.C.
What's the point of this
had the
news
feds
segment?
not stopped
He's useless.
him.
Send
Cornell
him home.
also admitted to new details about the terror plot that included killing the president.
I got orders from the brothers.
Redsilverj, all I gotta say.